we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They go play action now. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now it's Jackson. Got the connection here to Bourne. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
The Ravens at 3-6 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious. But you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Steps away to his, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They go play action with Jackson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Play action. Now Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go in.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore.
67 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Browns first down.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Here's Flacco.
At the Ravens' 28-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, 28 yards.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball.
Flacco looking to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
18 more yards there and another first down.
To throw is Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Here's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Out right to Bourne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
13.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
On first down, Flacco. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Bourne.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And that is taken in by Njoku. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Middle.
On second down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Jackson. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A handoff for Mitchell running left. Down to the 22-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now it's Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another Baltimore.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down, Flacco now.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Looking for 2 yards here on third down. Flacco.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Browns.
Setting up to throw, Flacco.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Try the right side with Mitchell.
And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Ravens 25. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw.
This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, Flacco. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. To pass, Flacco. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Pressure mounting. Flacco.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So this is a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, They seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Throwing, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Flacco to throw here on third down. Open man, that's Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.